So in the song, Y'all Gonna Make Me Lose My Mind by DMX, clearly we all know he was talking about Kurupt. At the time, he was engaged and he was mad because allegedly Foxy Brown was running around New York sleeping with everybody, cheating on him. So he dropped calling out names. In that song, he mentioned DMX. In response, DMX dropped Y'all Gonna Make Me Lose My Mind. In the section where he says, you whack, you stupid, girl's a hoe. He was talking about Foxy Brown. You broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. He was talking about a girl at the time that was claiming that she had Kurupt's baby, and all of his friends was telling him it wasn't his kid, and he was so desperate to have this kid in his life that he was claiming this child. And when he says, your own man think you stupid, be like, so I love my baby mama, I never let her go. He was talking about Snoop. Snoop told DMX all the info on Kurupt. DMX took it and made a diss song.
Boy, that really went over my head because, first of all, the story started making its rounds like a couple of weeks ago or so when Exhibit went on that podcast and he pretty much told everybody that, yeah, DMX was dissing Kurupt on that song. A lot of people still didn't know that. I know a lot of y'all that, was living around that time, was adults around that time, probably already knew that, but it was still a lot of people that didn't know, okay? And I'm one of them. That's why, I appreciate this right now because, I consider myself a hip-hop head, more so for the music. I appreciate certain nostalgic stories and stuff like that, whatever. But like I said, it went over my head. I knew them boys had smoke, but this, they ain't even clicked not one time, right? And first of all, before I even say anything, where's Foxy Brown at? Because this is about the second time this story done made its way around, right? And then not to mention when your boy Keith Murray was on there wilding out on the camera, talking about her. Where's she at? I understand y'all don't want to bring up no negative stuff like that, but your boy Kurupt face all over this story right over here, right? So where she be at? That's all I'm saying. I don't know if she still do interviews or anything like that, man. Where's she at? You feel me? And I don't know, I just started thinking about it, right? Because like I said, I didn't really know them boys had smoke till I got older, low key, right? And then hearing this and that went over my head, I'm starting to think too. Because I remember your boy Kurupt was in that movie Half Past Dead. You had Steven Seagal in there. You had Morris Chestnut in there. And then you had your boy, the one and only, Ja Rule. Okay? Now, y'all already know Ja Rule and DMX at one point, they weren't the best of friends either. Them boys kind of had their little smoke going on. So I wonder if, did he do that